crash course exploring France's political system. As we delve into this topic, we will cover its constitution, political parties, key political figures, and interesting stories that will keep you engaged. France is a unitary semi-presidential constitutional republic with a president, who is the head of state, and a prime minister, who is the head of government. The current constitution was adopted in 1958, and has been amended several times since then. The French political landscape is dominated by two major parties, the Republicans, LR, and the Socialist Party, PS. The Republicans are a center-right party that supports liberal economic policies, while the Socialist Party is a center-left party that advocates for social justice and environmentalism. However, in recent years, these two parties have lost their influence and have been replaced by new political movements, such as La République En Marche, LREM, which was founded by current President Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron, a former investment banker, was elected as the President of France in 2017. Macron ran as an independent candidate, and won the election in a landslide, defeating Marine Le Pen, the leader of the far-right National Front Party. Macron's victory was seen as a victory for liberal democracy, and a rejection of far-right nationalism. In addition to Macron, there are several other key political figures in France. Let's take a look at the top 12. Emmanuel Macron, the current President of France and the leader of La République En Marche, LREM, party. Macron is known for his pro-European Union stance and his liberal economic policies. Marine Le Pen, the leader of the far-right National Front Party. Le Pen is known for her anti-immigrant and Eurosceptic views. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, the leader of the far-left La France Insoumise party. Mélenchon is known for his socialist policies and his opposition to the European Union. François Bayrou, the leader of the centrist Democratic Movement Party. Bayrou is known for his moderate policies and his support for the European Union. Laurent Wauquiez, the leader of the center-right the Republicans Party. Wauquiez is known for his conservative policies and his opposition to immigration. Anne Hidalgo, the mayor of Paris and a member of the Socialist Party. Hidalgo is known for her environmental policies and her support for public transportation. Xavier Bertrand, the president of the Hauts-de-France region, and a member of the Republicans Party. Bertrand is known for his moderate policies and his support for regional development. Valérie Pécresse, the president of the Île-de-France region, and a member of the Republicans Party. Pécresse is known for her conservative policies and her support for public transportation. Christian Estrosi, the mayor of Nice and a member of the Republicans Party. Estrosi is known for his security policies and his support for regional development. François Hollande, the former president of France and a member of the Socialist Party. Hollande is known for his socialist policies and his support for the European Union. Nicolas Sarkozy, the former president of France and a member of the Republicans Party. Sarkozy is known for his conservative policies and his tough stance on immigration. Jacques Chirac, the former president of France and a member of the Republicans Party. Chirac is known for his moderate policies and his opposition to the Iraq War. Now, let's move on to some interesting stories that will give you a deeper insight into French politics. One of the most interesting stories in recent French political history is the rise of Emmanuel Macron. As mentioned earlier, Emmanuel Macron's election as the President of France in 2017 was a significant moment in French politics. Macron's victory marked the first time in over 60 years that a president was elected who did not come from one of the two major parties. Macron's journey to the presidency began when he was appointed as Minister of the Economy, Industry, and Digital Affairs under President François Hollande's government. Macron quickly made a name for himself as a reformer, advocating for liberal economic policies such as deregulation and privatization. In 2016, Macron resigned from his position as Minister of the Economy and formed his own political movement, En Marche. Later renamed La République En Marche. Macron's movement gained momentum quickly, attracting a broad coalition of supporters from across the political spectrum. In the 2017 presidential election, Macron ran as an independent candidate and campaigned on a platform of economic liberalization, pro-Europeanism, and social progressivism. Macron's campaign was marked by several notable moments, including a debate with far-right candidate Marine Le Pen that attracted a record-breaking audience of 16.5 million viewers. In the end, Macron won the election in a landslide, securing over 66% of the vote in the second round of voting. Macron's victory was seen as a rejection of both far-right nationalism and traditional party politics. Another interesting story from French politics is the ongoing Yellow Vest protests that began in late 2018. The Yellow Vest movement began as a protest against a proposed fuel tax increase, but it quickly evolved into a broader movement against economic inequality and the perceived elitism of the French government. The protests have been marked by violence and clashes with police, and they have exposed deep-seated grievances within French society. The movement has also been criticized for its association with far-right and anti-Semitic groups. The French government has responded to the protests by introducing several measures aimed at addressing economic inequality, such as an increase in the minimum wage and a reduction in taxes for low-income households. However, the protests have continued, and they have become a symbol of the challenges facing modern French politics. Now that we have explored some interesting stories and key political figures, let's summarize what we have learned. France's political system is a unitary semi-presidential constitutional republic with a president as the head of state and a prime minister as the head of government. The country is dominated by two major parties, the Republicans and the Socialist Party, but newer political movements, such as La République En Marche, have gained momentum in recent years. Emmanuel Macron, the current president of France and the leader of La République En Marche, is a key political figure who has reshaped the French political landscape. Other notable political figures include Marine Le Pen, the leader of the far-right National Front Party, and Jean-Luc Mélenchon, the leader of the far-left La France Insoumise Party. Finally, the Yellow Vest protests serve as a reminder of the challenges facing modern French politics, including economic inequality, social unrest, and the rise of far-right nationalism. As we come to the end of our crash course on French politics, let's celebrate with a poem. French politics, a poem. In France, where politics are grand, two parties vie for the upper hand. The right, the Republicans, conservative and bold. The left, the Socialists, striving for social gold. But Macron, the newcomer, shook things up. With En Marche, he sipped from the people's cup. He won the presidency, a victory for some. A blow to the old guard, a battle won. Marine Le Pen, the far-right voice, gives the left a reason to rejoice. Mélenchon, far Jean-Luc Mélenchon, the fiery leftist, calls for change, a revolution to enlist. He challenges the status quo. With La France Insoumise, he wants to grow. And then there are the Yellow Vests, protesting inequality, a movement that never rests. They demand change, they want their voices heard. A reminder of the challenges, a rallying word. French politics is complex, it's true. A system with many players, each with their own view. But it's also exciting, full of passion and strife. A reflection of a nation, grappling with life. In conclusion, French politics is a fascinating and dynamic system, shaped by its history, culture, and current events. From the dominance of traditional parties to the rise of newer political movements, and from the election of Emmanuel Macron to the ongoing Yellow Vest protests, there is much to learn and explore. By understanding the key political figures and issues at play, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the challenges facing modern French society, and the opportunities for positive change that lie ahead. We hope this video has given you a taste of all the incredible experiences France has to offer. If you're ready to start planning your own adventure to France, please ensure to use our booking.com referral link, https://www.booking.com/index.html. AID equals 7989335 to book your flights, hotels, car rentals, local attractions, and more. It's an easy and kind way to support this channel and make sure you get the best possible deals on your trip. Thank you. Anhub Metaverse Team.